So the lead investigator says that there's alternatives to terrorism in the press conference. The Premier says there is no other way of calling this out other than terrorism.
Are you reading from a transcript?
I'm not, but I can.
Well, I'm happy. I mean, that's actually I'm happy for you to do that.
All right. Well, it's on.
I absolutely.
Well, no, hang on.
No,
The Premier wrote to me and
accept
said
Mr.
that
Roberts.
he did.
I accept Mr. Roberts. Well, this is right. I just think a lot of this is already on the record. I think we're kind of going back over what's clearly on the public record.
No, we're
the Premier
asking...
referred to this as terrorism. The Premier referred to this as a potential mass casualty event. That is just a matter of public record, and we've covered that extensively.
Well, we have covered that, but we want to know why the Premier didn't tell the public that there were alternatives to terrorism there. Your words, I haven't finished my question yet, Mr. Cullen. Your words were, this was to provide clarity and calm. Were your words calm? I can't see how the Premier standing in front of a press conference saying there is no other alternative to terrorism provided any calm to anybody. Now, I watched that news and I believed what the Premier told me. I believed it, right? He says there's no alternative to terrorism. At that stage, I had no reason to doubt him. I thought there was. But he is possessed of other information that he hasn't bothered to share with the public. The police end up sharing it, but the Premier didn't. So how does that provide calm? I'd in fact think it would inflame fears that the community would have if the Premier stood up there and said, this is a potential mass casualty event and no other way of calling it out other than terrorism.
Look, I would just come back to, Mr. Chair, that the Premier's comments on the 29th of January were based on the latest advice from police. And
which was what?
That's it.
Mr. Cullen? What was that latest advice?
There was a JCT investigation looking at a potential mass casualty event, and there was lines of inquiry in relation to that.